mic check 1, 2, 3. Which mahina yung mic natin. Hello, mic check 1, 2, 3. Hello, mic check 1, 2, 3. Hello, mic check. Okay, hello, mic check 1, 2, 3.
With the International 10, it is time. It's
Hello,
been
mic
over 2
check.
years
1,
since
2,
we crowned
3.
our previous world champion, and it's about time we have our next
the
champion
International 10,
crowned.
it is
very
time.
soon. It's
Hello,
been
mic
just a
check.
few days of
Crowned our
Dota 2, a lot of days of Dota 2. You're gonna love it. We're gonna love it. We're gonna start things off with the group stages, and you are watching the multicast, which means you're on the right place to know everything there is to know about all the matches, all the games, all the time. And of course, I'm not going to do it alone. I'm joined by none other than Insania. Welcome. Jenkins, hello as well. And Tsunami, good morning. How are you doing?
I feel like it's not even real yet. I know.
It's not.
It's, I've been
Hello, mic
hurt so
check.
many
1,
times.
2,
You know,
3.
I wanted so many
About
internationals
all the
last
matches,
year.
all the
It's
games,
quiet.
all the time. And of
And
course, I'm
then
not going to do it
Sweden,
alone. I'm joined
quiet.
by none other than Insania.
I think I'm ready to get
Welcome.
hyped up.
Jenkins, hello
I think
as
it's
well.
happening.
And Tsunami,
You're letting
good
yourself
morning. How
feel
are you
a little
doing?
bit. I'm feeling the
feel like
tension.
it's not even
Yeah, you
real
feeling
yet.
it, Jenkins?
I know.
It's
I'm
not.
feeling it. You know, it's been
I've
too
been
long
hurt so many
years.
times, you know.
The
wanted-
biggest pressure about this tournament, at least for me, is not the money that's on the line. That's a lot of the time what it is, and the prestige. It's that it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
2 years with no TI. It's like this almost represents going back to normal to a degree, which is just huge. It's bigger than the money and the prestige to me.
That is absolutely true. And Insania, I know you'd rather be somewhere else
Yeah.
in one of the hotels playing probably, but I'm super happy to have you joining us because we love to pick your brain on everything. And I want to actually hear from you, like, how are you experiencing this time right now that TI is back and that it is actually happening?
I mean, it's great. Like you said, I wish I was playing, but unfortunately, I'm not. And I think it's super cool to have this opportunity and come here and talk about Dota. So, yeah, I'm just excited to do it. It's a new experience and it's fun to do.
And you've been in this situation where the players are right now, you know, they're joining the lobby, it's game time.
Yeah.
What's going through their heads right now? How are they feeling?
I think this morning is pretty nerve-wracking.
Yeah.
I think a lot of players don't really get nervous until the moment of.
Yeah.
And when you wake up or when you're going to go to sleep, I think a lot of people feel it. And just the lead up, like everything that's happening this morning, I know it's like pretty nervous. You're trying to think everything through. You're probably overthinking a lot of things that you shouldn't be.
Did you have any rituals?
No.
'Cause this is where players have rituals, right?
Yeah, I don't really have anything specific.
You
that I
don't
do.
listen to a hype up song or
Yeah.
anything?
Okay, well, you can throw somebody under the bus at least and say, you know somebody, one of your teammates has a ritual, right?
We're not really ritual type players. I think like most of us, it's just like the regular, you know, wake up, drink your energy drink of choice, and then
That's a ritual.
get ready to play.
That's something.
I have a ritual.
Tell me.
When group stages are happening and I'm not working, I'll have my ritual of making sure that all monitors that I can find are set up with a game somewhere. And if I have to, I'll split screen it, but preferably not. And I'll make sure I'll watch the games all day long. And I know that there are so many of you out there that are doing the exact same thing, and I would love to hear from you. Make sure that during this event, we know there's no crowd, but you're going to be with us the whole way through. Virtually, but with us nonetheless. Make sure you use hashtag TI10 on all your social media platforms, and we'll be able to keep in touch with you and see what you're up to and see what your rituals are for watching. I know that there's going to be a lot of people having set up a screen or several screens to make sure they are catching every little bit of the action, because that's going to be a challenge. There's a lot of there's 40 games played today, Tsunami. It is madness.
But we help the challenge be simplified a little bit here.
Absolutely.
We're going to try our best.
We're gonna try our best.
We're going to try.
Because this is the multicast.
Yes.
Of course. We will take you to all of we'll take a world tour around stream A, B, C, D. 40 games. How many games to? So 4 days of group
40
stage.
today.
40 today.
40 games today.
40 games today.
20 series. 40 games tomorrow. 20 series. 40 games.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of games. It's a lot of games. And it's especially exciting, I feel like, the first day, Jenkins, because we haven't seen these teams in forever. And we don't really know what the state of things are right now. The state of Dota, the state of the teams, the state of everything.
It's true. It's true. You know, not to go too crazy technical or anything, but the stacking nerf for me it was a big question when I was doing research. I was looking at a lot of these teams, and they haven't played in 30 days, and it's like they just sit on their side of the map and exclusively stack. You know, it's like they're playing and where like they have this Fort Knox, and that's all that they protect, and then there are other teams that weren't doing that, and the question is like, are those teams going to keep the same meta and be very successful? Are the teams that were stacking before, are they going to adapt? Are they going to be punished because they have to adapt quickly over a period of only a month? Are they going to have to learn during the group stage? Or is everything just going to completely change during the group stage and, you know, nobody's stacking, we don't know what the meta is?
My money is on the last one. Everything's going to change during the group stage. Group stage is going to be madness, especially because the two groups we have are both looking very, 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 very stacked. We've got two groups of 9 teams, and of each group, the top 4 will move forward to the upper bracket, with the 4 below that going through to the lower bracket. And yes, your math is correct, one team will be left out, because that team will get eliminated in the group stages alone. There is already that pressure starting today. Nobody is 100% safe. Insania, is there any group in particular you are most excited about?
I think both groups are pretty even.
Yeah.
Like, if you look at them, I don't think like one group really stands out as a group of death or anything. So I think it's going to be fun to watch both of them. I think today's series, I'm really excited about OG Alliance. European Dota for me is, of course, it's going to be a bit special, but I think that series I'm really looking forward to watching. I think it's going to be really, really hype. I think Quincy Crew against LGD.
Yeah, I have
that
that
one's
one.
going to be really good too. Yeah. I was talking to Yawar yesterday, and he seemed very confident, and I think like they always show up in groups.
Yeah.
They're always strong in TI groups, so I wouldn't be surprised if they do really, really well against LGD and maybe like surprise a couple of people at home.
Yeah, and Jack also seemed very confident. He had this grin on his face as if he was eating something. You know, of course, everybody knows what I'm referring to. And so you know, he was very confident as well. He said they've been scrimming a lot. Why are you laughing?
No. You want to use his wording?
No, I'm not going to use the wording.
Is there a specific quote that you would like to use?
Sure, but not on TI panel. Well, but he said that they've been scrimming a lot of Chinese teams.
Yep.
He said that I could reveal that information. I'm not leaking, okay? And he seemed confident. But it's hard to tell with Jack, though. So
It's hard to tell with North America in general.
it really is.
The jury's still out.
It's tough.
I mean, it's going to be the group stages alone are going to be so telling as to. Obviously, everybody has their opinions on which region is strongest, but TI groups is where it really gets fleshed out. You know, China still the strongest region, which is what was the case during the DPC season. How is North America going to do? How South America going to do? Every region, I'm very curious to hear about and to see playing. Of course, you guys are all aware that there has been some news coming out of Romania regarding Aster and IG. Both of those teams have had positive COVID cases. So there's been a little bit of a change in what is possible for them, but they will still be able to compete at TI10 here. And they will play the entire thing from their hotel rooms, and they will be able to continue being in the tournament. For Aster, it will mean that one of their players, White Album, is unfortunately not able to play yet. Might change over the next few days, of course. But they will play with a stand-in as well. But do note that everything has been taken care of to make sure that the competitive integrity stays the way it should. And I'm very excited. Our first game is actually also going to be Aster, and we are also going to see them play up against EG, which, I mean, do we want to do this? Do we want to go over favorites real quick? Because, again, there's not that much data, and everybody's just saying, okay, EG, as PSG, LGD, there's the three-peat. Is there going to be a three-peat?
I went with Secret, actually.
Oh, okay.
I think that this is a rare situation that Secret kind of sucks before TI, which never happens. But whenever they're good before TI, they always lose. So maybe change the dynamic a little bit. Maybe Puppy comes in, number 2.
Yeah, it's interesting because like normally they'd always dominate the entire DPC, and now they've been pretty invisible the last couple of months. I don't think they played any of the ESLs or
they did not.
the smaller tournaments.
They've been under the radar.
Yeah. So I believe in the three-peat though. I think OG can do it.
Really?
Yeah, I think they have a solid chance at doing it. I think their mental game is just really, really strong.
Yes.
That is why I think that I'm going to pick two teams, which I know is lame, but I think that T1 is the type of team that under pressure, they play extremely well, and you can never, ever count them out. They make ludicrous decisions when they're in high-pressure situations. But then also EG, who now has Dr. K
Yes.
as their coach, as their mental coach, I think EG's definitely the type of team that probably needs it. But even without it, second place at 2 majors is no small feat.
There's definitely no small feat. We can take a look at the schedule today. I know there's going to be a lot of slides coming your way with a lot of games. As I said, there's 20 series here today, and if you don't memorize everything, that's okay as well. You can just go to dota2.com/esports to find all the information that you need. But today on Stream A, we're going to kick things off with EG Aster. Of course, at the end of the day, I think personally EG IG will be super exciting as well. With that being said, so many games are super exciting.